bracket of stage 1, where all 16 teams have sorted their ways out. We now have 4 teams where we look at that elimination. And of course, the must win are at the risk of elimination. Sonsoyo, that is a dangerous situation to be in, knowing how close you are from going.
All right, Sonsoyo, we're back on Nozomi. How you feeling?
I mean, I think we got to take Hyperactive down a notch. I mean, this guy's feeling too confident in the host seat right now. But that being said, I mean, the Zombie Citadel, you said it as well. We'll see where we go here. We're going to start off with Unfazed on Vault 2. Who are they going to be fighting up against here?
Yeah, it looks like we already have a fight breaking out here. Juker trying to get some damage in with that KS. We already have Az with that gateway over, too. Kind of closed that gap already. Juker's going to find one onto Apollo there. Az trying to get another angle off there, running around through Invis, running the sonar nade this time. Ping a couple enemies in there. Domefield's coming out from both sides with a kick coming through. Varian's going to end up going down, and then Juker getting all 3 onto KCP.
I mean, these guys are ready. These guys are unfazed, but we're going to swap sides on the other side of the map, and it's just going to be last one up. Boom. Almost a trade. Kusanagi coming down to like 1 HP. Could not be closer to a wipe on the side of Dark Side, but the fight's going to have to find themselves respawning back in 14 seconds. That being said, KCP spawning back in. Not sure what side they're going to be spawning on, but Cash Out B plugged in.
Yeah, this is a pretty tough one to try to play against as well, too, because look at Unfazed. They're just taking up this high ground here. Pretty high, kind of controlling that elevator side, sitting up there on that healing emitter. Here comes KCP. They're going to opt to go inside first, kind of work their way up, using those KSs to drop the box down to them. Unfazed, they can just kind of bounce up from up top whenever they want. Looks like they can hear them shooting through that. They're going to go ahead and stop and just kind of back up a little bit, kind of take their time. Those sonar grenades, giving them a little bit of information. Not getting any pings yet, but at least they know that they're not kind of close to the box.
And I like this little bait and switch position from the side of KCP. They do find a glitch barrel and taking out Visions right here, right now. A lot of damage goes out on the side of Apollo. Gonna be able to find that reset. T-Mill's on that heal, being the lone medium essentially in this lobby alongside DefNox, but we'll have to see. They do opt for going for this force, getting this flip. They finally find it, going to be using that heal beam to reset and going to be taking out Juker as well. Astrak Visions back up from the side of Unfazed, and we'll see how they get this ball rolling yet again. They have to wait 20 seconds for the teammate to get back up.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, Sonsoyo, too, but I believe this is a new comp we're seeing out of KCP as well, with Varian on the heavy instead of heavy, medium, light.
I mean, I think they have been playing a lot of double heavy on the side of KCP, but I know Varian's a very, very deadly light. I do like this play from the side of Unfazed. They are going to opt to just back out, reset. They know they have to take a single box here, and there's no time for to take it from KCP. They're going to opt to go to Dark Side. But I think, I mean, they did get, and they're close enough 4 to 5 to spawn on top of KCP. Not going to be a very good rotation.
Yeah, definitely going to be a tough one for sure. They're going to try to hop on at the last second, though. Dome Shield immediately going to get glitched out, but the C4 got glitched from the side of Unfazed as well, but it doesn't matter. They get jumped on by Dark Side there. Recob's picking up 2, Kusanagi getting the 3rd, and they're going to hold on to that box. KCP getting theirs on the other side. Dark Side holding on to theirs.
Yeah, I mean, this is some unfortunate pacing for Unfazed. They're kind of the team to watch in this map, but that being said, Defy does get this tap, and Apollo finds some beautiful shots on the side, but Varian does drop down. Not much health left on the side of Defy. Boom does go down. DefNox trying to find a little bit of a reset alongside Nomad, but a KCP as well. Gonna get that defib, gonna reset as well. 3v0, but here comes Dark Side finding this fight, taking out Variant, taking out T-Mills, and Apollo, last one up. Does not want to wipe in this situation as Dark Side does get that plug, get this box rotated, and does get detected. Miro going to be pushing in aggressively, 1 HP on top of Apollo, and they do end up wiping.
Yeah, that was a really, really good play from Dark Side there, because now not only did they get a bunch of extra kill money and wiping the second place team to get themselves even more of a lead, they also got that plug money as well, putting them way in the lead of everybody else right now. If they hold on to this box, I mean, they're kind of sitting pretty for the rest of this match.
Yeah, I mean, how do they already have 22K? It's actually insanity.
22K is crazy.
Yeah. I think both plugs getting good team wipes and now just the momentum going in their favor. But now they're privy to their location of KCP as they rotate in. Miro backs up, pushes towards this high ground. Be trying to look for a little bit of advantage. Let his double lights just kind of scout things out. You don't want to be caught off guard if you're alone heavy in this situation.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, these double lights, they got so much mobility too. They can kind of move around these boxes as much as they want. Kind of peeking down here with the invis. Know that they're trying to drop the box a little bit. Varian's going to get healed up and immediately going to get chipped down again. Kusanagi eating one KS slug, but he's able just to trade spots with Recobs there as Recob is able to peek down a little bit. Darkside doing a really good job at kiting here, but Miro gets caught by the lock bolt. Is he going to be in trouble? He's climbing
Somehow
up the
he's mantling all the way up.
How did he? I don't know how he made it all the way up there with that lock bolt still connected, but they are right on his heel. He's finally going to end up going down. Now it's only Kusanagi and Recobs. Get some really big damage onto Varian there. He's actually going to end up going down. T-Mills, though, with the medium. He's got that defib. Going to bring him right back up. Goo's going to end up going down. They're going to hop on this. Miro coming in now. That was actually his last coin, it looked like, in the soil. Kusanagi going down.
Yeah, I don't think you stall that with 2 lights. I just don't even know how you get that, but you'd have to play that high ground. That being said, Miro now kind of pushing in, may look for the reset. I think it's important for them to not wipe in this situation, because if they do get the lone plug, there could be a situation where they end up in first place. So not wiping is a brilliant decision, but Kusanagi burning that last coin as well. And now we're going to swap gears on the other side of the map. We do see Defy in control of this box, but DefNox last one up, looking for some great headshot damage. He may find the stall. It's going to come down to last second on this steal attempt. Will he get it? Glitch goes out. They don't get it.
No way.
In last plays here.
Wow, DefNox at the last second, able to hop down on there and hold on to that unfazed in a pretty bad spot. Now they were able to get that plug, but not able to hold on to the money at the end there. They still have a little bit of money to the point where if they get these boxes split, they could potentially make it through, because these first place and third positions are all pretty close in money here. But a lot of these teams, they're not going to want them to get this.
I mean, this fight over here could be fighting for crumbs, and we'll have to see how this goes. Who gets this first plug here? It looks like, I think this may go in the way. Juker finds a big pick on top of Boom, and Nomad goes down as well. This is a beautiful fight for Unfazed. They just need to split this box to have an opportunity to get in the money right now.
Yeah, and KCP, they're in a spot too where they, you know, it's going to be tough. I don't think they can really afford to choose whether they plug this box or not and bring it to the other side. I think it's going to be way safer to play. They got to play their own game. They got to at least get a plug and start this money going, because look at that. Dark Side is right on their heels there, making sure that they don't get this Apollo. Actually, all 3 of them are so low. Apollo's the last one left alive. He does not want to wipe here. Is he going to be able to stay alive? Looks like he might have made it out. Dark Side, though, they're going to get this plug.
They should have went for Apollo. If they took him out, that would have been a beautiful situation to be in. But now they're just going to go get this plug and just hold on to this box. They're feeling confident about their defense. They've had such a beautiful game thus far, but we'll have to see if it pays off, if that was the right decision. Over here on the other side of the map, we do see another reach out from the side of Defy. They're going to be able to get some sort of damage started, but with this rotation, it's going to be difficult to make an advance on top of this cash out being on the offense.
Yeah, Unfazed really needs to hold on to this, but Juker's in a bad spot right now, backing up, getting lots of help from Az, though. Able to kind of push him away a little bit, does have that escape gateway
Visions
set
has 0
up.
coins.
Oh, Visions has 0. Neither does Juker! This is a terrible spot. It's only Az left alive. Nomad actually walks right by him. Az able to pick him up. Doesn't see him in the invis there, but he has to stall this all by himself. He does find a body, though. He's going to get a hand rest, but he doesn't have time. They're hopping on it now. He's going to go through, and he doesn't get the kill.
What?
There's a little bit of time left on this now, though. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it back. There's a little bit of stagger on these boxes. Soyo. This is a pretty bad spot.
I'm nervous for Unfazed here. I mean, they would only have a minute left on that cash on the other side of the map, but if anything happens here, they need to play for third. You do not want to be in fourth place to get wiped out, but in this situation, KCP might just be thinking the same thing. Play for third, stay in the bracket ultimately. But we'll have to see what happens. 30 seconds left on the other cash out. I'd love to see cash out B.
Yeah, and I think Unfazed actually got lucky with a pretty good spawn here, but they have to get in here and look at Darkside is here as well as KCP. Az actually ends up finding a pick onto Kusanagi, but KCP is right below him here. Everybody's just stopping them from getting it. They have to hop on it right now. I think he did hop on it in time, but he has to stick this. The RPG gets blocked by somebody hopping through, but the KS shots land. No way. Unfazed are out.
Oh my gosh! The team that could win it all knocked out early.
KCP playing so safe at the end there. Nobody wants to wipe, like you said. I mean, fourth place is the spot you don't want to be in, and everybody was so close in money. A wipe could have spelled disaster for anybody. So instead of going for the point, they opted just to try to play safe and play alive. And it ended up paying off for KCP, but unfortunately Unfazed. That's absolutely insane. And Darkside playing crazy too on this map, Soil.
Yeah, Darkside really showing out and showing their prowess in this map on the Nozomi Citadel. That being said, I really love the ball knowledge from KCP, knowing exactly what's at stake, knowing how to play the situation. They don't want to get knocked out early. They know they're going to be able to get another opportunity. They feel confident about that one, but unfortunate for Unfazed, they are taken out, but just absolute chaos in this one.
Oh my god. I think it's the only word that can